up? How is everyone? Hey, we're going to be talking about some new products. You can see just on the other side of the screen a couple things I picked up recently. I needed to upgrade my solar system from 400 watts like I've been talking about to 600 watts. Some of the reasons I thought about doing that is that when it was really cold, I did this video just not too long ago. We had temperatures 0, -5. I think one night we dropped down -15 Fahrenheit. So it was super cold. And I wanted to test how strong those diesel heaters were and what they were able to do between, say, like positive 15 and positive 20. They were able to bring it up to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which was nice. But I thought it would be nice a little bit to also have some supplemental energy. And I mentioned these little products like this. These are these little small space heaters. These are very inexpensive. And although they're small, they're only 500 watts, and they do crank out quite a significant amount of energy, especially if you had some kind of like emergency situation. I don't know if you guys really buy in wholeheartedly to some of those things that you've been seeing, even from big banks. I think JP Morgan Chase put out like a 2024 risk assessment, and they mentioned that grid brownouts, blackouts, sort of based on, I've heard people talk about this, sort of based on the amount of energy that's going to be taken by AI to essentially analyze the snot out of every single word that hits the internet. So if you missed it, Meta stock is up 154% on the year. Mark Zuckerberg explained how Meta will crush Google and Microsoft at AI, and Meta warned it could cost more than $30 billion a year. Mark Zuckerberg laid out Meta's game plan for quote-unquote playing to win against Alphabet and Microsoft in a high-stakes AI arms race. Meta's secret weapon, its walled garden of data that it collected on all of us for the last 10 years. So I'm sure they're going to make a lot more money. Meta stock surges 20% as Mark Zuckerberg's year of efficiency becomes permanent. He plans to, quote-unquote, keep things lean and slow hiring. This means layoffs. This means whatever. This is just corporate talk for less people working. Show you, but just encouragement basically is the point of this video, is that when you go shopping, you can find refurbished or open box items. Open box typically means it's brand new. It's just been returned from a previous customer. So maybe they open the box. Maybe, it's been... it's possible, I guess, they hooked it up and then disconnected it and put it back in the box and sent it back to the supplier. But for this 200-watt solar panel that I needed to go from 200 watts to add an extra 200 watts, it was $160. Regular price on the website is now $300. So that's like a 45% discount. I got this 60 amp charge controller because I needed to go from, I think, a 30 amp charge controller to the 60. This is 150 bucks. I think this also retails for more than $300 on the website. We'll see if we can find it. But again, another 50% savings. And then I got these things I've not used before. These are mounting brackets that you can put on your roof, right? And you can see all that surface area. And there's some maybe sections for some drilled out holes. And I've never used these before, so I'm not sure like how great it's going to be. But they're very cheap. I think they were $20 instead of $40. Also, when you do these upgrades, don't forget these branch controllers, branch connectors, not controllers, branch connectors. You can just see by the design of them that it's basically going from two lines down into a single line. So it's combining all the lines. When you wire in parallel, wiring in parallel keeps your system all the same voltage. So 12 volts. It's possible that if you stack a bunch of panels or batteries in a certain way that you could actually increase the voltage. But point is, that's for another video. That's for a different time. Just don't forget to buy these when you buy these kits. And then the package protection. So 368 to add 200 watts. Let's go look at their website. Okay, so if you come to Renogy, you go to shop products, you'll see that they have these hot items. It says, all kinds of items up to 25% off. This one's actually 29% off. So they have batteries, they have panels, they have kits. And so this is one place you might want to start. You can obviously time it. If you were to go on this site prior to Christmas, I don't think anything was on sale. Definitely not deep cuts like 25% or 30%. But if you get past the holidays, you get into January, this is February by the time I'm making this, you can find a lot of products for cheap. But if you come up here and you search open box, probably you could also search remanufactured items. I think they're grouped in the same category. you can find items that are at much deeper discount. So for example, if we go back and we look at what I was able to get these for, I got this product here. It was originally 40. I got it for 20. Now you can get it for 17. So they're continuing to try to push some of these things out the door. You also notice that a lot of these products, open box or refurbished products, are sold out or inapplicable. So if you find something that you're pretty sure you want, don't waste your time in buying it, because you'll see that there's a limited number of these products that have been returned and that are available to you for a deep discount. For example, this was the product that I was able to buy. It was the open box for $159. If you go to the just on sale section, it's a $300 panel. If you go to the on sale version of it, it was $220. So they knocked $80 off of it. But from $220 down to $160, you can drop another $60 off your total amount that you're paying. So that is a huge thing for essentially the exact same product that I would call as good as new. That's how I see it. How do you guys see it? I'm actually curious, has anyone had problems with open box items? And additionally, I have two other questions that I really want to know about. Let's start with the first question. Has anyone ever bought products off of Facebook or Craigslist, used products, basically panels, let's say, and try to integrate them into a current system? Has that worked well? And did you run into any problems as far as product specification mismatches? I'm not sure, I can't tell, and I didn't spend a lot of time honestly researching this aspect of it, but it seems like there's a possible problem with compatibility from products from company A matching up with products from company B. I can't really tell if that's just marketing. For example, all the products I have are from Renogy. Do I need to stay with them? It seems like maybe yes, but it also seems like maybe all these products are just all produced at the same factory in China anyways, and then shipped to these different wholesalers, bought it by these companies, and they strap like or stick like a special badge or sticker or whatever product branding on there, and they're all the exact same. I'm not sure, I haven't dug that deeply into it, so that would be question number one for you all. Question number two is there a company that you really think has outstanding products? If you've done the deep dive in this, are there companies that you think are better than Renogy, ones that really have outstanding products or outstanding service? So one last thing I want to look at is go back into the site, find the charge controller that I bought for $150, see what it retails for, regular price. Hey, so this has actually worked out great. So I'm looking just for the charge controller that I bought for $150, and it's this Rover 60 amp charge controller. Looks like full price is $400, but they have a $60 discount on it, bring it down to $340. But if you want the open box version now, you can get it for actually $190. So you save $210 here versus $60. That's a difference of $150 additional savings or additional amount of money that you have to shell out depending upon how you want to look at it, right? It's a $150 difference basically to get the open box version. And so these numbers move around a little bit. I got it for $150, now it's up to $190. So that's just the point is that the numbers do move around a lot. Obviously, inflation is still a real deal thing. These companies are trying to liquidate. It looks like some of their inventory. They're willing to cut prices, but they're moving up the list price, and then also, which kind of also raises the for sale price. So it's the same inventory on their books. They still hold it at cost for whatever they bought it at, but they're trying to kind of move around these numbers a little bit and play around with some of the discount percentages in order to make us feel like, wow, we're saving $210, right? I mean, I'm saving 60%. Yeah, well, it depends. It's different numbers for us versus them. That's a little bit more businessy than I probably need to get into, but I just wanted to say, like, just an encouragement. Go figure out what level you want. Do you need brand new products? If so, then try to get them at least on sale, depending upon the time of the year that you buy them at. If you are okay buying open box or remanufactured products, you can save a lot of money. And then probably there's even more discounts if you're willing to go with used items. I've never done that, which is why I'm asking for kind of help and insight from the community about what's your experience as far as buying used items. I would say if I'm going to buy a used electronic product that I can't test on site at someone's house, I'm going to want to pay, let's just take this. If I could get it refurbished for $190 and I come over to your house, I'm going to want it for 60% off because it's used. So let's just say instead of 200, I want to pay like 80 for it. I want to pay 80 for it used. I'll pay 190 for it refurbished, coming direct from the company. I don't know. I mean, that's a huge savings, but you might end up going home with something that doesn't work. And then the question still remains is it a compatible product with my current setup? I don't know. So all good questions to think about. Wanted to share what I could and ask for help on what I didn't know. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later. Bye.